Cats are one of the wonders of our civilization. We can't imagine a single day without another funny video about our adorable furry pets. Cats are great companions and help millions of people around the world to maintain a stable mental state. They make everything and everyone better, bringing joy and love. And don't forget about the house cat. They still hunt and protect the house from mice, but the lives of their ancestors changed dramatically in the past. Cats have never been a member of the workforce. They were once treated as deities, so their arrogance is rather justified. But when did cats stop being fierce predators and become little balls of fur? Why are they so important to human civilization? And is it true that they serve Satan? If you like cats and our history videos, subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Cats were domesticated in the Middle East about 10,000 years ago. Wild steppe cats enjoyed hunting rodents, so people realized that these fierce animals could be used to protect crops. By this time, humans had gained experience in domesticating animals. Dogs, for example, were domesticated about 20,000 years ago, and they enjoyed it quite a bit. So it wasn't that hard to turn a cat into a tame animal. It was the beginning of a long friendship and partnership between humans and cats. But it's not that simple. The truth is that cats are not completely domesticated. While dogs depend on humans for everything and wouldn't be able to survive in the wild without them, cats are much more independent. They have retained their hunting instincts. For example, they still bring mice they catch to their humans as gifts. Cats can easily remember their nature and survive without humans in the wild. So, every cat lover really adores a real little predator. About 10,000 years ago, the ancient Egyptians tamed the local wild cats. One of the most famous Egyptian goddesses, Bastet, was depicted with a cat's head. She was the goddess of love and joy, and that goes well with cats. In Egypt, archaeologists still find many amulets with cats on them. They are also found in texts. Why were these animals so important to the Egyptians? First of all, they hunted rodents. Ancient Egypt was all about agriculture, and people needed to protect their crops. So when they got a little help from their furry friends, they showed them respect. Moreover, cats hunted dangerous poisonous snakes, so their help was invaluable. Soon they became the personal guards of the pharaohs, keeping an eye on everyone to make sure that nothing and no one could harm the ruler. So it's not surprising that cats were treated with honor. They were even mummified along with their owners and believed to be a symbol of fertility. Every Egyptian wanted to have a cat as a symbolic patron of the house. Gradually, cats became so popular and respected that the annual festival in honor of the goddess Bastet at a temple in Bubastis became the most popular event in the Middle East. Thousands of pilgrims visited the city for the festival. By the way, cats were called Mao in Egypt, probably because of the sound of their purring, but we don't know this for sure. The thing is, the Egyptians didn't use vowels in writing, so what we do know is that the word for cat has one letter, M. But you have to agree, this version is brilliant. Ancient Egyptians worshipped cats, and there were pharaohs. What else do you know about this magnificent civilization? Check out our history courses. Wrap your head around ancient cultures and the Dark Middle Ages and the Modern Age. If you want to learn it all, start a prepaid subscription and watch any courses for a month. Choose the perfect option. Just follow the link in the description. All the while, the cat population was spreading across Europe, reaching the Baltic Sea in the 5th century. Today, all domestic cats are descendants of Egyptian or Middle Eastern cats from that time. But in the Middle Ages, the attitude towards cats changed. People began to fear them. These animals were associated with witchcraft, and the devil himself could turn into a black cat and lure lazy people into its paws. All these superstitions are probably related to cats' independence and pride. Other animals were created by God and obeyed humans, while cats act as if they were on their own. Another reason for such a rapid change in attitude is an attempt to demonize pagan cults. How did they do that? If Bastet was once one of the most worshipped goddesses, now people had to think that cats were dangerous because they were associated with her. That's how the church maintained its power over people's minds. Unfortunately, it was a hard time for cats. They were mercilessly slaughtered and attacked. In the 13th century, Pope Gregory IX, the creator of the Inquisition, issued a bull calling for a crusade against the Luciferians, the followers of Bishop Lucifer of Cagliari. The bull included a chapter on the extermination of cats. Satanists also used black cats in their rites, so no wonder these cute animals were threatened and literally bullied. At the same time, we can't say that people all over Europe hated cats. Many of them found them very useful and kept them at home, not only for their hunting skills, but also as pets. For example, Isabeau of Bavaria, Queen of France, famous for her extravagance, spent untold amounts of money on nice things for her pets. For example, she bought a luxurious cloth to cover her cat. In Muslim countries, the attitude towards cats was completely opposite to the European one. Cats were loved, respected, and kept at home. Of course, they were far from being worshipped like in ancient Egypt, but they lived better than in Christian Europe. Now, Japan is one of the main suppliers of funny and cute cat pictures. But things were different in the past. There were no cats in the Japanese islands until they were brought from China in the middle of the 6th century AD. At first, they were expensive, even priceless. Cats lived at the imperial court and had a special status. But unlike other luxuries such as gold or silk, cats could reproduce. There were even more and more of them, and soon they filled all the islands. Over the years, cats, which had not been familiar to the Japanese for so long, were endowed with magical properties. Japanese folklore was full of mythical cats, and many of them caused harm to people. For example, Bakeneko, a shape-shifting cat, could eat her owner and turn into him, according to the myth, of course. Gradually, the attitude of the Japanese towards cats changed, and now they admire and adore these fluffy pets. Since Japan was isolated from the outside world for a long time, almost no new animals arrived there. That's why unique breeds of cats appeared, which are now popular all over the world. Eventually, strange prejudices and superstitions about cats became a thing of the past all over the world. By the 18th century, more and more people had cats as pets. People moved to big cities where there was no need to hunt rodents. But then cats got a new purpose. They were excellent therapists, just what people needed in dusty, crowded cities. In the 19th century, the first attempts were made to create new breeds, including ornamental ones. In 1871, London witnessed the first cat exhibition, and people became more and more interested in both preserving the purity of the breed and creating new ones. In 2005, the first cat video was uploaded to YouTube. The internet has never been the same since, and now there are more than 2 million cat videos, and the number of cat memes is uncountable. You surely remember the most popular cats of the internet: Grumpy Cat, Long Cat, Nyan Cat, Cat with Salad, Cat Stepan, and others. They have given us as many moments of happiness and laughter, and we are grateful to them and their owners. But there's one lingering question. Who's the real owner here? The journey towards cat friendship has been a long one, and not just friendship, but partnership with mutual respect. We've had some bumps along the way, but now everyone knows no home is complete without a cat. And no home is complete without Art for Introvert courses. We are not just a YouTube channel. Art for Introvert is an international educational platform. We have produced more than 100 courses in 10 subject fields, and the number is growing. Watch our courses on the website and in the app. Follow the link in the description box and find the most convenient option. Buy courses individually or start a paid subscription. This is the best way to broaden your horizons and support our project. Do you have a cat? Are you a cat or a dog person?